Welcome to Climax-Scotts Football TV. The Panthers entered the win column for the first time of the young 2017 season with a 52-21 non-league win over Sand Creek Thursday at Big Blue Stadium. After struggling offensively with 164 yards rushing in a 35-6 season-opening loss to Michigan Center last Friday, the Panther offense came to life Thursday, churning out 375 yards on the ground to go along with 26 more yards passing. The defense also flourished Thursday, stopping 4 Sand Creek drives with fourth down stops while coming up with 3 fumble recoveries. One-on-one Panthers got on the scoreboard first when senior quarterback Dylan Butler completed a pass to Zach Tullis, covering 12 yards with 1:22 left in the opening frame. The 2-point conversion failed, but CS entered the second quarter with a 6-0 lead. CS increased the lead to 12-0 when Butler scored on a 4-yard quarterback keeper at the 7:17 mark, and then Tullis ran in the 2-point conversion for a 14-0 Panther lead. The CS defense frustrated Sand Creek on its next drive, but the Aggies finally got on the scoreboard with 1:34 left in the first half when Peyton Woodard scored on a 4-yard burst. However, the 2-point conversion failed for a 14-6 CS lead at halftime. The Panther offensive line really came to life in the third quarter, opening up big holes that led to multiple big yardage pickups by CS backs. Tullis broke loose for a 45-yard touchdown run just 21 seconds in the third quarter for a 20-6 CS lead. The 2-point conversion attempt failed. Sand Creek retaliated at the 9:10 mark on a 1-yard touchdown run by Woodard, and Travis Carson kicked the extra point to pull the visitors within 20-13. With the Aggies just a few plays from gaining momentum, one of the big plays in the game came moments later when Butler converted on a 4th and 4 play with an 8-yard pickup to keep a CS drive alive. 2 plays after Tullis broke free for a 33-yard scamper, Vickery got the call and scored on a 1-yard run with 5:37 left in the third quarter. Cole Eschheis ran in the 2-point conversion for a 28-13 CS lead. The Panther defense stopped Sand Creek on a 4th and 2 play near midfield, and moments later, Vickery was back in the end zone on a 41-yard run with 1:20 left in the stanza. The 2-point conversion failed, but CS entered the fourth quarter, enjoying a 34-13 lead. Sand Creek came storming back early in the fourth quarter with a 6-yard touchdown run by Noah Benj, just 58 seconds into the fourth quarter. Carson Scroggy crossed the goal line on the 2-point conversion, pulling the Aggies to within 34-21. Sand Creek, now 1-1, appeared to put itself in position to generate some more momentum when the Aggies recovered a fumble near midfield with 9:49 left in the game. But CS returned the favor moments later when the home team pounced on a loose ball on the Panther 48-yard line with 9:07 left in the game. CS offensive line then opened up a big hole that allowed Zach Tullis to motor 32 yards for a touchdown with 6:40 left in the game, extending the Panthers' lead to 40-21. The 2-point conversion attempt was no good. The Panther defense once again made sure Sand Creek would not mount a late comeback when Brock Borden got through with a teammate and stopped an Aggie ball carrier in the backfield for a loss on a 4th and 1 play, giving CS the ball on the visitors' 46-yard line. Jordan Tutt then gave his team some separation by breaking loose on a 33-yard touchdown run with 1:25 left for a 46-21 lead. The 2-point conversion attempt was no good. Despite having a wide margin lead, the defense played hard right to the end. Dylan Peck tackled the Sand Creek quarterback, who pitched the ball to an Aggie running back, who then dropped the ball. Cole Eschheis picked up the loose pigskin and ran 60 yards for a touchdown for the final score. Jake Lane led the defense with 10 tackles, and Brock Borden added 6. Luke Mobley contributed 1 sack and 1 fumble recovery, and Butler and Eschheis each had 1 fumble recovery. Zach Tullis led the CS offensive attack with 3 touchdowns and 127 yards on 11 carries, and Nathan Vickery added 122 yards on 14 carries with 2 touchdowns. After the game, Cole Eschheis talked about the big fumble recovery he had that led to a score on the last play of the game. Coach Kevin Langs talked about the improvements he saw this week, and defensive coach Ryan Valier talked about the strong defensive game the Panthers enjoyed.
Cole Eschheis here. Just run through what happened on that last play of the game. You got through it and deflected the ball or picked the ball up?
Yeah, well, we've been coaching. Our coach has been coaching us the whole time. They're number 11, fastest kid in Michigan. So we kind of overplayed that side. We were just kind of more of a blitz. We had blitz up there, and he was out, so we just kept on doing that. And then Dylan Peck came in, made the tackle, punched it out. I just grabbed it and ran.
That's great. Just talk about the bounce back win after the season opening loss.
Yeah, they gave us some momentum coming into this game because we were all upset after a loss in the first game. Broke a 20-year streak in the regular season. So that gave us some fire to come back and win this game.
What were some of the things you saw your team doing better tonight over last week?
Everything. We all, especially with Coach Langs coaching us up last week, he told us everything we need to do and we executed.
Got a big road game next week. What do you think about that one?
That's going to be a tough one. Coach Langs said our first 3 games we might not win one. We said this last one's going to be the hardest.
Well, you'll be all right. Good luck and nice job tonight, Cole.
Thank you.
Thank you. Coach Lang's a really huge bounce back win tonight. Just talk about if that season opening loss is the bounce back win tonight.
Yeah, really, we've not had to experience that in a long, long time. So really, what does that say about our seniors in that group to go to uncharted territory and getting beat 35-6 and then playing another great quality team and having to come out and do that. So I just think it speaks so highly of our seniors, and the gut check to be on Big Blue Stadium to do it was pretty special.
You throw up over 40 points on this team. It must mean your offensive line was improving there.
They are, and you got to give the seniors. Naeem Chibe, I love him to death. He's a great kid. The first time, he's trying to survive. He's getting banged up in there, and Coach Langs is on him. So I want to please let everybody know I love Naeem. You did a great job, Naeem, and thanks for letting me love you up during that game.
Yeah. And on the other side of the ball, you come up with 4 fourth-down stops. I counted, boy, a lot of big defensive plays.
Hey, Coach Valier, Coach B. Langs, tremendous calling up in there, because we were kind of rocking last week. We didn't have everything together. We had a new defensive coordinator. Some of our calls weren't where they were at, and so I thought that Coach Valier and Coach B. Langs did a nice job of there's a couple key calls that Coach Valier made. Remember that?
Yeah.
I mean, he blitzed the linebackers at the right time, so a lot of credit goes to Ryan Valier.
That's cool. And then the last play of the game, you got to love a kid's enthusiasm. You've already won the game, but Cole Eschheis picks up the ball and goes.
Well, Cole Eschheis, last week to this week grew up a lot, and he earned it because he played a much better game. Cole Eschheis can be a really good football player, and we expect him to, take that next step up mentally, and I think tonight was a nice step. He's got more to give, but nice step.
And then finally, you have a tough road game next week. Talk about the long trip over to the university.
Yeah, what a great opportunity, right? We get to go to Grosse Pointe Woods University, like a very different socioeconomic background than Climax-Scotts. So we're excited to see that part of our state. And then, of course, later in the year we have a different socioeconomic. So we're excited to see a variety of of Michigan Climax-Scotts either coming to us or going to them.
That's cool, Coach. Any shout-outs tonight?
Let's see. Well, we got three alumni, right? Noah Eschheis, Matt Middleton, Adam Shantz are all experiencing emotional, mental, spiritual changes in their life. shout out to them. And how about Harriet Swager? Harriet, you got a birthday coming up, so I hope somebody tells you online. I know you're in New York. Young lady, you can do this thing. We believe in you. God bless.
That's great, Coach. It's always good to see you here back at Big Blue Stadium. Good luck next week.
Thanks, Scoop.
Thank you. Coach Valier, Coach Lang's really had high praise for you. You had 4 fourth-down stops tonight. I counted them. What was the difference with the defense tonight?
We made a few adjustments and tried to be more physical, more aggressive tonight. And Coach gave us a lot of great ideas. I mean, he set us up this week to really be more successful. And went with some calls that he suggested and came on the right end of those calls, I guess. So it was good. Good to have those big stops.
It was. And then we were talking about the last play of the game. Don't you love a kid's enthusiasm? You got the game in hand, and then the kid picks the ball up and goes in the distance.
I love it. We always tell them, play from beginning to the end of the game, and they do, and I love that. And good to see that happen for a good kid like S-Ice.
That's cool. Well, good luck next week. Thank you, Coach.
Hey, thank you, Scoop.
Now remember, CS will travel to University Liggett near Detroit September 9 at 2 p.m. for week number 3. Reporting live from Big Blue Stadium in beautiful Climax, Michigan, this is Scoop for www.theclimaxcrescent.com.
Okay, he's your eyeball.
I got that. You did a good job.
Thanks, Eddie.
Yeah. I thought you were whipping it. I'm going to teach you.